Everyone, I'm Ghost Trouble and welcome back to another episode on the family server. In our last episode, we built the lower layer of our base, and in this episode, we are going to continue this project and work on the upper layer as well. It's going to be pretty epic, so let's get rolling. Alright, so we've been pretty busy between episodes. We built this path out a little bit, so if we come down here, we can see that this is now connected. And if we come down on this side, if you remember in our last episode, we built an ink farm. So let's go see how that's doing. Come down here, down towards our mines. We did do a little mining between episodes as well. Whoops, I think I missed the path. Yep, there it is. And got ourselves a few more resources. We needed more redstone, so we had to collect more. I used all my redstone on blocks like this. Maybe not the best idea, but you know what? It's all part of the game. This cat is guarding this place in case a creeper comes down here. Good job, kitty. And yeah, we got just tons of ink. This whole thing is almost entirely filled up. So we now have enough black dye for whatever we need, and this thing will just continuously run and just basically always be filled up. So let's go look at what we need to do for this episode. As I said, we are going to build the upper part of our base, so let's just go up there really quick. And down through here. To here. Alright, so let's just go stand over here really quick. Man, Endermen are just everywhere. They're so filthy. Anywho. Yeah, so we're going to construct a path downward. It's going to come from right here and then go down to here. And then we're going to build ourselves a cactus farm because we need cyan. And we have a couple other things in here we're going to build, but we're not quite there yet. So I'm not going to go into detail on that, but you'll kind of see what we got going on once this thing gets going. But one of the things I need is going to be warp stem, and I just don't want to mine it all myself, cut it all down. It's just way too time consuming. So if we come over here to this cave, I finished lighting it up for the most part, and I decided that in this hole right here, we are going to build ourselves an automated warp stem farm. So I have just an absolute ton of bones from the wither skeleton farm we have, and we can use all that to generate the warp stem, and then we're going to use some TNT dupers to blow it all down. So I didn't want to use TNT dupers, but you know, sand is just impossible to get in Minecraft without going to a desert. You could obviously dupe it, but I mean, what's the point? If you're gonna dupe it one way, might as well just dupe it on the spot. So hopefully Mojang will give us a way to get sand. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get this project rolling. I'm super excited to get it built. So be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Here is my warp stem farm. I designed it myself, so let me give you a tour. Just come on to here. Climb up here. Alright, so you can see down at the bottom we have our collection area. Off to the side we have the lever that will start this whole thing. If we come down over here, you can see that we have some pistons that are going to retract and start the observer clock. When that happens, it's going to fire bone meal into the bottom block and to the block above, which will eventually be a warped fungus, which will then grow the warp stem tree. And if we come over here, you can see we have a hopper clock. And basically what's going to happen here is every 5 items, it's going to push the pistons back and forth. And when it does, it's going to activate this system, go all the way up the top, and it's going to trigger all the pistons, and all these pistons are going to fire and push everything out over the water. And at that same time, we have a TNT duping system up here. Let's just check it out, see if I can not crash. Excellent. And so we have a falling edge monostable circuit over here. So basically what's going to happen is every other cycle, we're going to activate the TNT dupers, which are going to drop TNT onto the ledge there. These pistons are going to push it over to here, and then this last piston is going to push it out over the water with perfect timing. And as these get pushed over, the TNT is going to explode. The items are going to fall into the water and get put into the collection system. Pretty great. I haven't actually tested this out. I got some TNT I'm ready to go put in the system, and then we can see if I need to do some repairs or not. Hopefully this thing goes off without a hitch. Let's give it a try. Alright, I've loaded this thing with copious amounts of bone meal, and we're ready to see if this thing wants to not blow up the entire project. Let's go. Turned on. Things are happening. Like the TNT is getting pushed over as expected. Okay. Everything's promising so far. If we can get some generation, just pillar up here and see if we can see if it's actually creating anything yet. Oh, there it goes. Oh, and it's working perfectly. Yes. All right. Both sides look to be working. Down here, looks like we are going to have some spillage. See if we can. I'll have to see later if there's a way to fix all that. It's a lot of spillage, actually. Oh, wow. It's shooting out. I bet you get shot out this corner right here. Anyways, we can do some more testing and make some improvements to this farm. Again, I made it myself, so everything here is just custom designed by me, except for probably the TNT motors, which I stole. But I still had to create some logic around how to push them over and get them timed properly. So this thing's gonna run for a while, and we're gonna see how much we can produce. Alright, so that went really well. We just used up a full shulker box filled to the brim with bone blocks converted into bone meal, and this is what it produced. So we got a full double chest of warp stem and a little bit extra. And if we come down here, almost a full double chest of warp block. Come down here, we got just a couple stacks of some shroom lights. And then we got all this extra stuff. I decided I don't need this, so I'm just going to convert this into bone meal. So I added a composter right here. That'll do the job. I also noticed that 14 warped fungus didn't get grown into warp stem. So I adjusted the timing of the hopper clock up there just to give it a couple extra ticks. Hopefully that's enough to not have any warped fungus. Not turn into warp stem. And then since we cranked through quite a bit of bone meal, even though we do have we have 3 shulker boxes of bone blocks, and then we have probably like 6 double chests back at our wither skeleton farm of more bone blocks. I decided it's probably going to be a good idea to at some point put in a bone meal generator. So we'll get some moss farms up in here, so that'll be a good addition to this farm at some point. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to get this prepped for the next time we need to use it, and we are going to move on to the next stage of our project. Alright, and the next project is to build a little blue dye farm. So there's a patch over here, right in this area. I've been manually harvesting these blue flowers, and I'm just going to dig out a little square. We're going to build an automatic flower farm right here, and that way we can get all the blue. So that way we can make some cyan. We're going to need lots of cyan glass for this build we're about to do. So let me just make this real quick, and I'll be right back. And you're welcome for saving your eardrums on that one. Check this out. We got all the cornflowers. We even have a bunch of extra seeds. We can turn that into some more bone meal. We're going to leave this as is for now, but we will be building a much more robust and more beautiful flower farm in the future. This is just all temporary, so we can get this project underway, which we are going to start right about now. So let's go back to our base and construct the second layer. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the second layer to my base. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Man, this place is really starting to come alive. Let's just take a little tour of it. As you see, we built ourselves a staircase, so we start up here. We come into our base. First thing we see is this absolutely stunning view. And then we can just walk down here. This is all lit up now, so I won't get blown up by any creepers, hopefully. And yeah, you can just chill out here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do up here yet. Right now it's just decorative, but my idea was we'd have some like offshoots, so like a door here, maybe a door over there. Below you can see we have our Cactus Farm. Actually, you can see I put some glass over the sections here to stop some of it from growing because it was getting just a little bit too laggy in here. I've been trying to do some server maintenance, so I've been killing Endermen and zombies that have been holding items so that we can clear out some of those non-despawning mobs. But yeah, this place is looking great. I don't know what I'm going to do in here either. My idea was maybe fish tanks and again maybe another offshoot here, another tunnel to go somewhere. Haven't quite decided what we're going to do there yet. We've added some fire torches, whatever you want to call these. I'm sure they have a name, but I can't think of it right now. But yeah, you can now come down here. It's a little more hidden. And just come right down into here. And we're getting to the back of our base now. So right below here, we have our collection system for our Cactus Farm. Let's just go take a look at that really quick. Come down here. Through a hole. We're definitely going to make this look a lot nicer. This whole room needs a makeover, but yeah, so here is our bamboo, and then over here is our cactus. So what's going to happen here is we got several double chests that we're going to fill with cactus. Then we're going to go to start smelting it all and start collecting the green dyes. Mainly what we want to do here is we want to collect all the XP that's going to be generated here. So this will be quick XP generation. Once this all gets eaten up and used, then we can start turning it all into bone meal. And I don't know how long that's going to take to to fill up, but hopefully not for a long time. But yeah, this place is starting to look really good. Over here on the other side, we actually built ourselves a little basalt farm. So we can actually turn it on right there, and then basalt will get generated here. We can just sit here and harvest it. And that's what we use to create these pillars over here. So if we come down, I guess it's up now. Up here we have these basalt pillars, and that's how I created the pillars there. So this place is looking great. I'm loving it. I want to know what you guys think. Please let me know down in the comments section. I look forward to hearing what you think. And that's all I have for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. And of course, subscribe for more content like this. Thanks. Have a great day.